Remember how the Apostle Paul, he said to the early converts, by much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of heaven. And those of you who are not Christians, let me say, being a Christian is not going to heaven on a bed of roses. It is not going to heaven by an easy way. A man must deny himself and take up his cross. And one of the things that we begin to experience, my unbelieving friend, let me say, is a battle with sin. We find that there is something quite contrary in us. The good I would do, I do not, says the Apostle Paul. Oh, the Christian longs for the day that he will be absent from the body of this death and to be present with the Lord. But for some, the Lord Jesus said it had been better that they had never been born. Why? Because they lived careless lives. They trifled with sin. The scriptures say the fool makes a mock at sin. He takes sin lightly. Sin, everybody sins. Who cares? That's the fool. If you are born again, you are concerned if you sin, and particularly if you cause others to sin. It's a grievous thing. So therefore, for the believer, the day of his death is better than the day of his birth. We thank the Lord for the second birth that he gives us in Jesus Christ. The day that we were born again. Oh, that was a wonderful day. But you know, we actually begin to die when we're born again. You know that? We begin to die every day. We're putting the old man to death. And it's painful to live in this sinful world. As a believer, we weep, we mourn, not only over our own sin, but this world of vanity. And we long to be with God. We can sing with joy, and yet we can weep with tears over our own sin in our life. Better the day of death than the day of one's birth. Now that's not pessimistic, you see, if you understand it in the right sense, isn't it? Solomon was brought to this place where he has been brought to see now. To be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord is far better.